Hi, this is Neil from EA Media. Over my career, I'd say 95% of the contracts that I've worked on have been provided through an outsourcer, and there's some very clear signs that show up when a relationship between an outsourcer and a customer is going bad. And that's what this video is all about. By the way, if you like this video, please make sure that you click on subscribe for this YouTube channel. That way you can help grow the EA Media community. Anyway, interesting story breaking this morning out of Indianapolis. The state of Indiana took their outsourcer IBM to court because of a very poor implementation of a project to automate much of the state's welfare services. And the court ruled that IBM owes the state of Indiana $78 million. The origins of the story comes from the awarding of a project by the state of Indiana to IBM of a $1.3 billion contract to privatize and automate the processing of Indiana's welfare applications. But somehow it all went wrong and numerous complaints ensued, resulting in Indiana canceling the contract with IBM and suing for damages. This story is important for a number of reasons. First off, when you deal with an outsourcing contract, regardless of whether you're the company doing the outsourcing or the outsourcer themselves, you have to understand that there are two aspects of any outsourcing agreement. There's the contract itself, and then there's the intent of what was supposed to be put into the contract. It's not often that I hear about a contract being canceled midstream. For that to happen, a lot of bad stuff will have had to have happened. For a contract to have been canceled means that a number of discussions would have had to have occurred to improve things, and having not improved, the state would have moved to this stance. Now here's the thing to remember about outsourcing. Outsourcing agreements are written by lawyers, not IT people. Typically, you'll have IT people asked to review and provide feedback, but because everybody has day jobs, often you won't get proper feedback from the IT people that actually have to implement and manage based on the contract. So the contract will not mirror what both sides believe in. And that's the crux of the matter right there. The client, in this case the state of Indiana, will have wanted some things to occur, but in all likelihood won't have actually codified them in the contract. And IBM, being an outsourcer, will have fallen back to what was written into the contract. And when you fall back on the contract, you have gotten to a point that a relationship is starting to break down. Why am I bringing all this up when I write about cybersecurity? Simple. One of the very first places that things will break down will be with the outsourcing of the cybersecurity aspects. Remember, an outsourcer wants to be as efficient as possible in order to make their money. But the moment you include a security team in the process, things will get a little more complicated. You know how I've always said in the past to think of cybersecurity with a QA mindset? Quality assurance adds cost in the short term. Long term, different story. But short term, cybersecurity can get in the way of quarterly profits for an outsourcer. The client, on the other hand, will want security reporting on a monthly basis and want to know what their security posture is. It's really hard to tell the client that information if security is viewed as a cost to the outsourcer and is being limited as much as possible. So, at the end of the day, it may be better for a customer like the state of Indiana to have a secondary organization be responsible for cybersecurity, rather than have the proverbial fox guarding the hen house. It's also the reason why the leading edge of a breakdown of the relationship between a customer and an outsourcer will start with the insourcing of the cybersecurity team. At the end of the day, the cybersecurity team can be a check and balance of the outsourcer and ensure that the customer is getting their needs met while also allowing the outsourcer to work towards their profit goals. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, check out some of the other videos that we have, including this one that I've highlighted on the benefits of virtual CISOs. I'm Neil Rarup with EA Media, and I hope that helps.